welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to make this adorable card. So I'm taking the Gingerbread cookie stamp set by Mama Elephant and my 6x4" card base, and I absolutely love how this card turned out, and to the point where I'm actually making a secondary one. So if you follow me over my Instagram, you'll see both pictures. So I just worked out where I want all my images to go, and then I'm using picked raspberry distress ink, warm lipstick, and then also I'm using KITSCH Flamingo Oxide. Now oxides do blend a lot better than inks do, so just keep that in mind if you want one of those perfect blends. But because I was adding water droplets to this, you can't really tell too much because obviously everything disappears into a main focal point. But so I'm just going to do some ink blending. Ink blending isn't necessarily my favorite thing to do, but it is one of the quickest ways of getting a good background. So I started to try and teach myself like little bits of like maybe like, I don't know how you'd explain it, but basically what I would do is I would go onto some scrap paper and blend the colors together, see if they worked, and if they don't, then I don't tend to do it. So that's basically what I did before I did this card. So my secondary card is all blues, but like I said, I forgot to take a picture of that card before I sent it out. So I actually had to get my friend to send me a picture, but when she sent me that picture was actually after I edited it, and I really couldn't be bothered to re-edit this video. I know that sounds really lazy, but like my mind is somewhere else at the moment. Basically, if you guys don't know and don't follow me on my socials, or you didn't watch a couple of videos before this, I talk about having a new job. So when this video goes up, it won't be necessarily a new job anymore. Would have been there for about a month. But when I'm actually editing this video, it's the day before I start my new job. So I'm not gonna say I'm nervous, because I'm not really that like put off at the moment. Like when I first started working at a company called Renew, that had me absolutely terrified, you know, when I went in, because everything is so new to me. But I've actually contacted the person that I'm working for, and she seems like a person that I've known my entire life. So she's actually going to be meeting me outside my place of work, so I don't have to walk into the building on my own, which sounds really sad, but at the end of the day, it's more the fact is I'm actually going to be working above a hairdresser's, and to get to where I need to work, I actually have to walk through the hairdressers and up the stairs, and I just think it's kind of like rude to walk through somewhere and you're not really communicating with that person. So I was like, I don't know if I can do that bit on the first day, especially because like my mind is going to be going 10,000 miles an hour, like thinking what's going to happen today. Did I prepare everything? Did I forget anything? Am I going to be on time? You know, all of that's going to go through my head. So the last thing I need to be worrying about is like being too rude to somebody that I don't even work with. But I'm one of those people that cannot walk into a supermarket and then walk back out with not purchasing anything. So let me know down in the comments if you're one of those people. It's silly, but at the end of the day, I just do feel like it's one of those people. I'm also one of those people that if I need to go to the bathroom, I will have to purchase something before I go, if that makes sense. You know, I feel really bad. Like at some points, like I used to go to a corner shop, and if they didn't necessarily have what I was looking for, I wouldn't just walk back out. I would buy something that I didn't really need, just so I wasn't being rude or unconventional. So anyways, I just did some water splattering ink. And the best thing about the inks is that they do react with water. And yeah, I'm just using a baby wipe, which is dry, to take off any excess water. So I'm going to set that aside now to dry, and I'm going to stamp all my images and color those in, and then die cut them with coordinating dies. So I'm going to insert some music, and I'm very sorry that I rambled all the way through the intro. I'm trying not to do that, but like I said, obviously I start my new job, and this is what I do. I tend to over chatter. So anyways, I'll insert a time frame of where to skip to after the coloring, and I'll talk to you guys when everything needs to be assembled. But until then, I hope you guys enjoy the coloring process. done, I am just gonna cut those out with coordinating dies, and then I'm gonna work out where everything is gonna go and how it's gonna look. So normally I would now work out whether or not I wanted some images propped up, or do I want everything flat, and all of that in. So I'm working out. This card is actually inspired by a blog post, so that is linked in my description as well. So I'm just taking whatever's left of the ink on my KITSCH Flamingo sponge just to add some color to the Dear Santa I tried. I think this is really cute. You know, I do kind of wish that Dear Santa I tried wasn't necessarily a sentiment pre-stamped into the image where you could choose a sentiment to go in there. So like, Dear Santa, here's your little cookies or your little helpers. You could change it, but unfortunately you can't. Well, you could, but you'd have to mask everything off, and I just don't have the patience for that. So I've now just glued the little hat onto my little gingerbread man. I used the TONIC Studio Tacky glue. That is my second time using that glue. Now, it is an okay glue. Everything does adhere nicely and stuff, and it does dry clear, but the only downfall with it is the fact that it's hard to get out of the bottle. Like, you have to really put pressure into it, and obviously if you have arthritis or anything like that, it's probably too hard to do for you. So I would still recommend Memento medium matte. But anyways, I'm gonna add my little, I don't know if it's a ribbon or a bow, but I'm gonna add that to the milk. So I made one chocolate milk and then one like normal milk, and then I just glued those together, and then I'm just gonna glue those onto the background. And then I propped up the plate of gingerbread cookies with my 3D foam adhesive squares. They're my ultimate go-to, so I might do another video for the new year of my go-to reach for craft items, you know, so do keep an eye out for that. So as you can see, that's the glue, but yeah, so I'm gonna adhere my foams onto that, and I'm gonna stick that on. Obviously you could add another sentiment, but I thought the sentiment just spoke, and it is just scream Christmas. So I'm bringing in my white gel pen to add some details. So I'm not really good at this. Sometimes I just add things somewhere where they shouldn't really need to go. Like, I just added one to the side and you can't even see it. So don't know why I did that. But I just felt like the white milk was missing something. Like, although it looks like milk, it kind of looks empty at the same time to me personally. So I was like, what can I do to this milk bottle that makes it look more realistic? So the first thought was, do I add glossy accents? And I was like, glossy accents is more of a clear thing, so even if it did look, it wouldn't necessarily look like milk, it would probably look like water. So I was contemplating, I was like, what the heck can I add to this? But so I was doing my stickles, and I was like, do I just add stickles to it? Stickles? Spectrum? No, I'm so sorry guys. So I'm just going to go for the scarves on the little gingerbread that I didn't add polka dots to, and it just adds that little bit extra to the card. I just think they're so cute. I mean, you know, I also added it to the ribbon, and this is where I got the idea to use NUVO drops for my milk. So this is in the shade Simply White, and basically all I'm doing is I'm adding that liquid to the bottle. I didn't add it around the rim, but you could do if you wanted to, but I'm not very good with precision, so I didn't want to risk it. But yeah. So that is it for the card, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and also make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And head over to my Instagram and follow me over there. I interact way more with that over there. So I know sometimes when you come to my videos, you can't necessarily always comment. I don't know why my YouTube does this. I've tried figuring it out, and you know, everything I do doesn't seem to work. So I don't really know. So unless somebody tells me that my comments aren't working, I just assume they are. But if that's the case, just head over to my Instagram and go onto the picture that I post for that video and just comment there instead. But anyways guys, that is it for the video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. So stay safe and happy crafting, and Also, happy Christmas. It's a few days before Christmas when this video goes up, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the new year.